Hey, what's up, guys? Jordan Arthestalos here. I know this is my first video in a long time, but that's mostly because I've been really busy. High school just started and all that, so I haven't really had a lot of time to spend time making Yu-Gi-Oh vids, and I quit because last format was bullshit. I'm just not a big fan of set 5 and end. But anyway, since D-Draw's back and Heavy Storm's back, I'm back with another video. So this is Teledad 1.0 for the next format. Anyway, starting off, we have our two boss monsters, Dark Arm and Blackluster Soldier. Basically, Blackluster Soldier coming back gives this deck a lot more explosive power, and Dark Arm Dragon's Dark Arm Dragon's the namesake of the deck, and it's amazing. Don't really have to go into too much detail regarding those two. Then we have our Hero Engine, which is too malicious. This is our Synchro fodder right here. We have Plasma, which I feel is really good this next format with so many decks using synchros and whatnot, as well as just being able to suck up like an Exceed or something like that without even going into battle. It's a really good card, and it's a free skill drink too. Then we have Diamond Dude, pretty much a staple for the deck now that Disc Commander and the like are not so good because they ran. And then we have Stratos. Everybody loves Stratos. He searches out your engine. He lets you put up D-draw combos, and overall, he's just fun. So far, the deck's pretty, standard. But there are two more cards that I've really been liking lately through my testing. 2 Summoner Monk. It allows me to get Stratos, Armageddon Knight, whatever I want. And basically, it allows me to have a first turn Stratos or Plague in my hand or Grave, which is really good utility. Then we got 2 Krebins. They go with the Teleport Engine. Not really much to say about them. Raikou and Sidra. These will become effect failures, but at the moment they're just Raikou and Sidra. Yeah, I know. Whatever. Not much you can do about it. Sidra is really aggressive. I like that. Raikou's good because it combos with Caius and stuff, and sometimes an extra 2 stars helps. Plus, its filling effect isn't all that bad. So, whatever. Then we have our Mystic Tomato Engine. Flag, Tomato, Armageddon Knight, Sanyan. All pretty self-explanatory. I've ran these in pretty much every build of Teledad I've played since God knows when. So, not really much I can do about it. Just Mystic Tomato, get Armageddon Knight, dump Flag, do the opposite, get Flag in hand, go for a double synchro. The options are endless. Then we have Caius and Gorge, basic staples. I'm only running one Caius just because the deck has a lot more power now, so I don't need to play as slow, and Caius promotes slow play when you want to be aggressive in the next format. Plus, Caius gets wrecked by Effect Veiler, so I don't like relying on it too much. But it is still a good card nonetheless, so I still run it. Then we have our Draw Engine, which consists of 2D Draw, pretty self-explanatory. Really good card that really helps out the deck keep its speed. If anybody has a second Ultra, PM me, I'll buy it for like 15 bucks or something. Then we have Allure, pretty self-explanatory. Pretty much my entire deck, minus like 2 lights, is dark, so whatever. Then I have 2 Duality. These basically act like your other Allures, as well as just being overall pretty consistent. Then next I have a Gold Sark. I run the random Gold Sark just because I really like the one of, just because sometimes you need to get that extra combo piece that you can't find. But I don't like running 2 because this format I have a lot more draw power with the extra D-draw, so I don't need to really worry as much about it. But I still like the 1 Gold Sark in Dad decks. Then I have a Hero Lives and Reinforcement of the Army, so basically 2 Rhoda. A Hero Lives really helps with consistency of first turn Stratos, as well as Monk and whatnot. And it also combos really well with Teleport and the like, because neither of those take out your normal summon. So, whatever. And then we have Book of Moon, Smashing Ground. These are just 2 one-ofs. I really like Smashing Ground this format because of cards like Steel Swarm and Utopia. And Book of Moon's always been all around pretty good. So, can't complain. Then we have 2 MSD. I'm not running 3 because they clog. That's what I found in testing, so I'm not going to run 3. I may switch to 3 in a deck that's a bit more aggressive than this, that really can't stand back row at all, but I feel that this deck does somewhat need it, you know what I'm saying? I can deal with back row better, and I don't have the room for 3 MSG, plus it clogs. I'd rather have something else a lot of the time. Then we have Heavy Storm. Yes, the best card in the world. This card basically right here is basically the main reason I want to play this deck again. The problem with the deck last format was dealing with multiple back row if you didn't go first. If I went first, I could go first turn Stardust a lot of the time, and not as big of a deal. But this format, I don't have to worry about that as much, which is good. So, sorry about that, I'm just fixing something really quick. But Heavy Storm helps me combat going second, because which can really detrimental to the deck. Excuse me, I sneezed. I have a bit of a cold right now, so sorry if I sound a bit sick, but whatever. Then we have Monster Reborn, pretty much a basic staple. I'm not gonna go into too much detail about it, but it allows you to reuse extra malicious, it allows you to synchro. I think you might be able to bring back BLS with it, I can't remember. But you get the point, it allows you to just go into a lot of combo cards. Then we have Mind Control, which I'm running because of all the tuners and stuff, plus Exceeds. And Dark Hole, just basic monster removal. I don't really like Dark Hole and Heavy and back in the same format, but not much you can do about it. Then I have Scapegoat, which goes with Plasma. I really like this card next format just because it's chainable and the tokens are really good. Glad Beasts don't look to be that popular, so the card itself isn't going to be detrimental against them at all. And it allows me to set up Plasma plays every now and then, which are really good because I really like Plasma in the next format. Then we have Emergency Teleport. Pretty basic, you know, I run Prevens, so whatever. Then I have 3 traps. I run Solemn Judgment. Pretty obvious, it's your main defensive whatever. If you draw into it, you set it with like a Stardust or something. Phoenix Wing Wind Blast I run because if they chain it to an MST, it's a 2 for 2, plus you dump like a Mally or something for free. Plus spinning to the top of the deck is pretty good, or getting rid of a Synchro or something. And then I run 1 Trap Dust Shoot just because I really like it. These might become Crush Shoot, I can't say for sure yet. Depends on what testing proves, but for now, these are the 3 traps I found to be the most consistent. I don't like Torrential and Mirror Force as much, especially when I have Dark Hole, so whatever. These are the traps that I have found, though, to be the best, just because this one's reactive, Trap Dust Shoot broken if you draw it, and then Solemn Judgments, you know, it's solemn. I'm not never gonna run Solemn Judgment, it's just too good. It's God Says No. But anyway, that's the deck itself. If you want, I can go through the extra deck really quick. Got 2 Stardust. Not really much to say about those. Everybody knows what they do. They're good. Pretty much the main reason they're on the deck is Stardust. Then I have 2 Utopia for all the synchroing. Where's my second Utopia? There it is. Okay, I'm running 2 Utopia. Stardust plus Utopia is really good because they can't attack, and you can negate whatever they want. Dark End, because I'm too lazy to get Scrap. Colossal, because he's a beast. Blackwing Dragon, because I'm poor, and Red Dragon Archfiend, because I'm poor. Black Rose Dragon, because I'm poor. Well, I mean, just because it's awesome, rather. Catastor, because I'm poor, and I can't afford Hyper Librarian shenanigans. Bryonic, because it's good. Gaia Knight, because I'm poor. Chimera Tech, because it's awesome. Scrap Archfiend, because I'm poor. And Mistworm, because I'm poor. Basically, my extra deck is because I'm poor. Not really much to say about that, you know. Basically, I think that this deck's going to be really good next format, and if I can get my hands on some tour guides, which I think my mom might be able to get me, which if she can, that would be really awesome, because this deck will be 10 times better, because then you can go, like, first turn if you draw into Gold Sark and tour guide, you have a Stratos on the field, and you have a Leviathan, or Lever, or whatever it is, I don't know. I just got back into the game, all these Exceeds are confusing me, but you get the point. First turn, you have like a 2500 and an 1800 and Malicious in hand. And Diva, because you can get Diva off Sangyan. Seems pretty good to me. Even better if you have like D-Draw or something. So I can't complain. Anyway, that's the deck for you guys, so I'm just going to